guys, my persuasive speech is titled, That Damn Post Office. Are you tired of wondering where your packages are? That was supposed to be here 2 days ago. Are you really tired of standing in line at the post office and seeing only one cash register open? Or how about that check that was supposed to be here 2 days ago and you still haven't gotten it? What about when the clerk at the register guaranteed that your package was going to be there 2 to 3 days ago and it still hasn't arrived? I can go on and on with this. There is no end. Do you know why? We never have enough workers. Meaning that leads to mail being misthrown, mishandled, work not getting done in a timely manner, which this leads to a lot of angry customers, such as me or everybody else. Also, this leads to our workers and having us shorthanded. It leaves us the risk of getting hurt, which means less workers, no help, unsafe environment, risk of shortcuts, and violating safety protocol. Now that I've established that, carriers seem to think that they can go without the clerks, but that's not technically true, because the post office actually starts and ends with all post office, all clerks, PSEs, mail handlers. All the carriers do is just deliver that mail. They don't sort it. They don't cut it. We cut. We cut, we sort, we tug, we pull, we lift, we drive. You name it, we're the ones doing it. By the end of the day, we are the last people that handle that mail. So that being said, let's get to the matter at hand. Employees that have FMLA have a right to use it. Go ahead. However, there is a such thing as using FMLA when you need it and over-abusing your FMLA. If you're hurt and disabled, fine. Use it when you need it. But when you can see somebody's over-abusing it, it gets pretty irritating. And then it shorts us and all the rest of the workers. And guess what? All the rest of us have to sit there and make up for it. It really irritates us. Leads us to skipping breaks. And then not taking lunches because we're too worried about getting that mail out on time. We always have these time limits, and the managers are more worried about that mail hitting that time market and getting out that door. And we're more worried about all the customers being happy and not being all mad and losing all the revenue. That's what keeps us getting paid. Now, however, when that happens, when the work is not getting done, it falls to those employees that are skipping their breaks and working themselves to exhaustion. Not because they want to. Again, it's because they feel they have to. Sadly, it always falls on those that actually really care about their job. Being, as I'm one of them. We care about the customers, we care about our mail, we care that it gets out. However, because how you feel if your check wasn't getting to the right carrier on time, just because the post office feels that we have too many employees as it is, when in truth we actually only have about a third of what we need to get by. Scary, right? But it's so true. Okay, so we finally got down to the dirty business of the Postal Service. That leads me to my next question. How can we fix it? How do we correct the wrongs that have been done and make them right? I'm not seeing any way of doing that other than the management making them right. I don't see that happening, but hopefully it'll happen soon. Or better yet, how do we make them see that they're not helping the Postal Service, but instead they are hurting it? And by they and them, I mean the managing people of the Postal Service, such as postmasters. What is going to end up happening is we are going to lose customers, and when we lose customers, we lose business. When we lose business, we lose money. When we lose money, we lose people. The list goes on and on. Come on, imagine what it's like now compared to if we have the staff members that are assigned to the right duties, the right responsibilities, but we don't have those that are running around with their heads chopped off, and those that just don't care. Then we have management trying to do our job. Like we aren't missing the people we need. It irritates me the most when I see a manager trying to do my job when I know perfectly well that I can do it. But the fact that they know that we don't have enough people to do it, and they just turn around and do it instead of throwing up their hands and admitting that we need more people. Instead, they'll just do it themselves. They are not a clerk. They are supposed to supervise people. Instead of making people work, they'll just do it themselves. Who does that? This is a big problem. So please, do your job, get us the help we need, instead of trying to do the job yourself. Because 9 times out of 10, you are doing it wrong. Which means we have to go back and correct what you did wrong. 9 times out of 10, that doubles our work. It doesn't get the mail out any faster. Now, with that being said, I really hope that I got my point across. That is fair labor, more workers, our breaks when we should get them, better customer service. We as workers and postal employees deserve to have plenty of time to do our work without being told we are going too slow or managers rushing us. Customers, as valued payees of the Postal Service, the reason Postal Service is even open, shouldn't have to wait 2 hours in the line at the Postal Service to buy a book of stamps. We stand together. We need to rise up and give them all we have. Demand more workers, fair labor, better customer service. Now, with all that being said, I really, really pray I've made an impact on you all today. After all, we strive to make customers happy and keep them coming back to the USPS. Thank you. Have a good day.